Okay, guys, so I'm going to get started here. Welcome, first of all, to our first social media training. I want to put together a series of trainings for you guys because social media is so huge in the network marketing business. And what I want to do is, because some of you are new to network marketing, maybe you haven't spent a lot of time on social media, or maybe you've been, using your social media strictly for social purposes and not for business. So I want to take it right back to the beginning. Okay, so for some of you, this first session of social media training will be very basic. It may cover some things that you already know, but I want to make sure that this is recorded and available to everyone who maybe not, might not be as proficient on social media. So we're starting from the beginning, just making sure that everyone is on who wanted to be on. And perfect. Okay, so I'm going to back it up right to the start, and then we're going to go actually into my Facebook and to some of the other programs that I use, so you can actually see what I'm doing and see what I'm talking about, okay? So first of all, I made some notes for this. There are a bunch of social media platforms that you can use in network marketing that are very, very effective. Those that I use and the ones that I'm going to be training on over the next series of webinars are number one, Facebook. That's where we're going to start, okay? So we're going to learn how to use Facebook effectively to build your business. The second one is Instagram. So I've got a really great Instagram training for you guys, but we're going to do that in a few weeks. And the last one is LinkedIn. So we're going to take a look at LinkedIn at the end. I don't do a lot of Twitter. It's just not my thing. And Snapchat is the up and coming platform, which we'll cover at the very, very end, okay? We're going to focus on Facebook right now because Facebook is really, really effective in this business. So far, I've enrolled 4 diamonds in the last 14 days strictly from Facebook. Never met me, never talked to me live until we connected on Facebook. And we had a chance to either chat by phone or by video conference. So huge way to connect right from your home and your laptop. One of the things I want to talk about before we get into kind of the nuts and bolts of it all is posting on social media publicly. And I remember when I started building my profile on social media, I was a little nervous about it, to be honest. At the time, I only had close friends and family on my social media. And I thought, if I post some of this stuff that I post, they're going to think I'm nuts. They're going to think I just really lost my head. And what I found is all of that anxiety about what you're posting and, the brand you're trying to create is really just kind of your own self-image. And when you explore, who you are and why you do what you do and why you feel those ways, like I felt, people are going to think I'm nuts. It all stems from things that have happened to us in our lives. And when you can pinpoint those things and then decide that they're no longer going to affect you, then you can actually start building an effective brand with integrity. You can be who you are, and that will really shine through and attract people to you. So I always want you to think about when you're hesitating to do something, simply because you're worried about what people are going to think, provided it's not some, horrible post. Just picture it as the wall of your own self-image, because that's what you're getting over. It's that wall of your own self-image. And some of us start out with really big walls, and some of us have smaller walls, right? So just keep that in mind as we go through this social media training, and as you start becoming more visible to the public on social media. The other thing I want to say before we hop into my Facebook for the nuts and bolts of this stuff is Your brand, let's talk about your brand that you're going to build. Your brand is probably the biggest asset that you will ever carry with you. So I look at all of the businesses that I'm involved in. I have a coaching business. I'm involved in a consulting business. I have a network marketing business with GWT. I had a network marketing with another company. And my brand, Ruth Sheridan, transfers across all of those verticals. So you have to decide, what is your brand? So I'm going to give you an example of what I am and who I am and what I post. And we want to create this brand because what we're doing here is called attraction marketing, okay? We're not really selling on Facebook. We're attracting people to who we are so that they come to feel like they know us, even though they don't know us, okay? So that means you have to figure out what you want to represent. So for me, I have to be true to myself in terms of who I am. So I'm all about health. So you'll see me posting things about, working out and food and healthy lifestyle, because that's what I believe in. I'm all about business and network marketing because that's what I love. So you'll see me posting a lot of things about wealth and money and empowering people to become entrepreneurs. You'll never see me really selling anything on my profile because people don't really want to see that. What you're trying to do is create curiosity about who you are so that people will be attracted to you. And then as you start to converse with them, you can tell them exactly what you do and they already feel like they know you. So that's the concept of attraction marketing. Now, that being said, once or twice a week, I will post something in there about my business. I call it a power post. So in my prior company, I would post a weight loss story or, a business success story. Now that I'm in GWT, it's only been a few weeks, but I will start posting, once a week a success story and once a week a product story. And that product story may just be, I did my shopping spree and I got a beautiful necklace. So it might be a picture of me wearing my beautiful necklace. So I'm not pushing product. There's another way we're going to do that a little bit later. But your Facebook profile is your brand, and that brand you take with you wherever you go, okay? Whether it's to, another job, to, another kind of business, to GWT. It's attraction marketing. So you're becoming the person that people will want to come to know and like. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just share my screen here and we're going to hop into my Facebook, okay? So just bear with me 1 second. Okay, so now I'm screen sharing here. I'm just going to update my Facebook here. And I want to show you a few things. So you can see by virtue of attraction marketing, I can't even scroll down to how many new friend requests I have. And I'm going to talk to you about how to deal with these. First, we're going to look at our profiles, okay? So super important, your profile picture should be a picture of you. It shouldn't be a picture of your dog. It shouldn't be a picture of a flower. It should be a picture of you, because you want people to come to know you and feel like they know you and like you. So it can be like, this was a professional headshot I had done for something else, but it can just be a nice picture of you. And I would encourage you to make that picture your brand. So across social media platforms, meaning LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, you should be using the same picture because you want people to recognize you. So I want you guys to find a really nice picture of yourself, and that's going to become your profile, who you are on social media. And people will come to recognize you. The next thing you can do is you can change your background here. I change it a couple times a year just to keep it fresh and have it something that resonates with you. If you scroll down, I just want to show you some examples of effective Facebook posts that represent my brand, okay? So here I just wrote, like I hand wrote a little quote, and that's interesting. And people will read it because it's handwritten, and you can see there's my brand. My name is my brand. It's Ruth Ann Sheridan. And that's how I name myself on most social media. Know me by Ruth Sheridan or Ruth Ann Sheridan. We're going to keep going down here. I posted my workout. Here I posted something about owning a home-based business. This was a power post because I said for as little as 169 Canadian dollars, you can start a home-based business. So I'm talking about GWT, but I didn't mention the name of the company. That's important because you don't want people logging into GWT and signing themselves up without your link, because you won't get the commission, okay? So just a little tip there, don't mention your company's name. It's attraction marketing. Going down, more workout stuff. Here's one, things that money can't buy. That got quite a few likes. It got 18 shares. So 18 shares means people liked this enough to share it on with their own friends. And what that does is it gets you more visibility. And that's what you want. You want lots of visibility so that people see your stuff and connect with you. Because the more people that connect with you, the more likely you're going to find people in that demographic who want what you have, which is a home-based business. The other thing I'm going to mention is, you're going to get lots of comments on your stuff the bigger your audience. The key is to interact. So, like and comment on other people's stuff, reply to people when they comment on your stuff, so that the Facebook algorithms, the way they work is that when you like and comment and people show your stuff a lot and interact with you, they show your stuff in the news feed more. So Facebook thinks you're interesting. So your stuff gets shown more, which means more followers and more friends, okay? So always try and be interacting with the people on your social media. What else have I got here that was interesting? A couple more quotes, some fun little thing on the weekend that a lot of people liked. People like pictures of you. And this is the whole wall of your own self-image thing, is being able to be vulnerable enough to post a picture of you so that people come to know you and feel like they know you. So here's me in the gym. I was just doing a workout. I had someone snap a picture of me. I'm always aware of what I'm doing to capitalize on any opportunity I can share on social media. This one got like 27 comments, 141 likes. I mean, stuff like that. And writing from the heart, pictures of yourself, pictures of your family are really, really powerful. So that'll give you an idea of what to actually post. The other thing I want to point out, and I know I'm moving kind of fast, but in order to get efficient at posting, you really want to be posting no less than 3 times a day. And really, there's a lot of opportunity to do that. I mean, when you're out and about, you can snap a picture of something and write something quickly right on your phone, or when you're sitting down to work, just take 5 minutes out to post something. What I like to do is I use this little program called Hootsuite. There's a free version of it, and you can actually load in all of your social media platforms, and then you can schedule your posts. So what I like to do is I like to sit down on a Sunday night and schedule my morning posts. The best time to post in the morning is around 7 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Between 7 and 9 is pretty good, but if you hit it around 7, it's pretty golden. So I do all my morning posts and I schedule them out for the week, because I find sometimes in the morning I'm getting going, I played and I'm getting organized and I've got my little morning ritual, and the last thing I want to be doing is trying to figure out what to post. It's going to get easier the more you post. You can always look at other people's stuff to get ideas, or copy some pictures or something. But scheduling at least your morning posts really makes your life easier, and it makes sure it gets done, because you have to be consistent at this stuff. Consistency is key, and it's worth it in the end. So that's Hootsuite. You can just go online and Google it and find it and get that set up. And if you need help using it, it's pretty self-explanatory, but you can always reach out to me. The next thing I want to mention is we're going to go up here and we're going to look at friend requests. Okay, so I've got like a whole pile of friend requests here. Most people I obviously don't know. They somehow have seen my stuff somewhere and have friended me. So Facebook allows you to have 5,000 friends. I've started deleting a few people and to make some room, but what you want to do is you want to set yourself up a fan page, and we're gonna look at that in a second. But the other thing I want you to notice is your followers. So when you actually delete a friend request, that person automatically becomes a follower. So they're still seeing your stuff, which is a beautiful thing, right? Because you want as many people as possible to see your stuff. The other thing I'm going to mention about friend requests is you should be accepting everyone that requests you in the beginning. If you don't have a following of more than, I would say, 3,500 people, then you should be accepting everyone. Unless, look at their profile, make sure they're not a creep or they're not posting some really bad stuff, because some people do. But make sure that you accept them. And what you're trying to do there is to get into their networks, because when they accept you as a friend, their friends will see that and their friends will accept you, and so on, right? Because you want this number to be high for 2 reasons. Number 1, it's your audience for your stuff. Number 2, it's a list of prospects. And number 3, the bigger that number is, the more influential you are on the internet. So when I'm talking to other network marketers and prospecting them, I know the first thing they're looking at is my numbers on social media. Do I have a big following? And if I only have a following of 400 people, I'm not, I'm not going to gain their respect quickly, especially if they're online marketers like I am. So that number is really important. So accept everyone unless you think they're a creep. If they start bothering you, which some people have, I'm going to show you, like in settings here, you can actually block people. So, I've got a pretty big blocked list right now, and those were people who were, either sending me something nasty that I really didn't want to look at or whatever, right? So you can block people if they bother you. So now that we're on this page, there's a couple of things that are really, really important that you do when you are starting to get more active on social media. Number 1, privacy. You're going to have to get over it that everyone's got to see your stuff. So you want to make sure that this setting here is set to public, so that when you post something, everyone on Facebook has the ability to see it. A lot of people have this set as friends or friends of friends. You want to make your post public because this is attraction marketing. So make sure that's set to public there. The other thing that's really important, review all your posts and things you're tagged in. So you want to take control over what people are posting, like making posts with your name in, or tagging you in pictures, right? I'm really selective about what I allow onto my Facebook profile. So everything that people tag me in gets caught in this bucket. And the bucket allows me to look at it and decide whether or not that's consistent with my brand. And my brand is empowerment, it's family, it's health, it's wealth, it's freedom through home-based business. That's who I am. And if there's a post in there and me tagged in something that's not consistent with that, it generally doesn't go through. So make sure you put use activity log there. Who can send you friend requests? Everyone, okay? You want everyone around the world, because we're in 140 countries, to be able to friend request you. And again, take a look at their profile, make sure they're not a creep, and if they're okay, then accept them. We can always delete people when your Facebook maxes out. Again, who can look you up using your email address? Everyone. Who can look up using your phone number? I've got my phone number on my profile. Everyone. Do you want search engines outside of Facebook to link to your profile? Absolutely. Because you want people to be able to find you. Even if you are marketing yourself in the traditional verticals, like networking meetings, you know, the 5-foot rule, cold calls, all of those traditional ways of networking with people, I can guarantee you that if people are interested in what you have or who you are, they're going to check you out on social media. So make sure that you have a profile that represents what you want to put out to the world about you and, you know, the life you are creating because of your home-based business. What else are we going to look here? I think that's pretty good for getting yourself set up. So we're going to go back here to my profile, and I really want to respect everyone's time, and I want to keep these pretty short because it gets late and people get tired like me. So the next thing I want to show you is right out of the gate, you should start creating your own Facebook page. So I have a page here, and it's my name. It's Ruth Ann Sheridan. And I'm going to teach you what I've done here in another session. But I really believe that attracting other network marketers into our business is a very smart thing to do, because you know that they're already entrepreneurial, you know that they're open-minded, and you know that they understand the business. And yes, they may have some bad habits that we can try and massage, but I've found some wonderful other people in other network marketing companies. So my page here, my personal fan page, so I'm a public figure, is all about helping other network marketers source more leads, close more sales, and become top earners. And you can see that, you know, I post different motivational things. I post something about Ed there. I post a video on how to get leads on Facebook. I mean, this is a little bit more advanced, and we'll go down this road, but I want you to start setting up a page, okay? Either a personal fan page, or I actually set up a second page recently since I joined GWT. What did I call it? So I called it, that's how new it is. I can't even remember what I called it. GWT lunch. Not finding it. But anyway, I set up a GWT page where I posted some pictures of our products. I'm just getting started on it. I encourage you to do the same thing because I'm going to teach you how to promote your posts on your page to actually get sales. So your Facebook profile is your brand, and your page is where you can promote things to get sales. So right from that page, you can create a Facebook ad. And we're not going to go there today, but make sure you do set up a page. The other reason you're going to need a page is because when your Facebook profile maxes out at 5,000, you're going to need a place to send people. So you're going to start sending them to your page to connect with you. Speaking of which, once your page is set up, guys, what you want to be doing with these friend requests, and I'm going to show you here exactly what I do, is if you have a Mac, I have like all these notes that I keep so that I don't have to rewrite them. And I use this note here when people connect with me that I don't want to add as a friend, or I'm a little more selective now that I'm almost maxed out. I send them this note and it says, thanks so much for the friend request. I love connecting with people from all over the world. Right now, my Facebook is almost maxed out. Let's connect on my fan page where there's tons of room and we can chat. Just head over there to this, and this is the URL for that fan page I just showed you, and we can get to know each other. Make sure you like the page so we can connect. Have a blessed day. So what that's going to do is it's going to give people a place to go to not, so once your friend list is maxed out, but it's also going to start building your following on your fan page with likes. So every time someone friend requests you, you should either send them something like that, or you should converse with them. So, and I'll give you an example. So let's go right over and do this. So let's see this person here. Let's see who they are. So it looks like somebody in network marketing and maybe film or production. So that looks like a legitimate, good profile to connect with. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send this person a message. And I'm going to go, hey, Frenzy, great meeting you here, thanks for the ad. Would love, oops, if I could spell, would love to hear more about what it is that you do. Now ask a question, because you're trying to create engagement. You want somebody to answer you so you can start a dialogue, so you can get to know them. So we're going to start asking people questions, not just saying, hey, awesome to meet you. So I'm going to ask this person, where are you from? And then you're going to say, if you wouldn't mind, sorry, it's late, mind checking out my fan page and giving me a like, not a life, a like, I'd appreciate it tons. And then I'm going to put the link to my fan page. I'm going to go www.facebook.com facebook.com/Ruth N. Sheridan. There you go. So now I've sent him a message. I kind of like the looks of this guy. He might have some business potential. I'm going to confirm the request. And he's got a message from me that he may or may not reply to, and I may or may not get a like on my fan page, but at least I've started to create some engagement. The other thing that I want you to do is to keep an eye on your notifications. So these notifications are really your pulse on what's happening in social media. You know, I can see Callie has accepted my invite to like my page. You know, I can see what people are doing, right? Who's liked and commented on my stuff. These people have liked my stuff. So I'm, you know, I might send them a note saying, hey, thanks for liking my stuff. What did you like about it? So always be asking a question. And really the last thing for tonight, guys, that I want to cover is engaging with people on Facebook. So we've talked about your brand. We've talked about starting a Facebook page. We've talked about what to do with friend requests. We've talked about the settings so that you're public. We've talked about consistency in your brand and your profile. And now we're going to go over and we're going to look at some groups, okay? So that this week you can start engaging with some people. So I'm a member of probably about 300 groups. So I just want to show you there. It's Fairy Luxury Designer Concierge. That's my page that I was looking for that I wanted to show you. So I encourage you to set one of these up as well, because we're going to start promoting this stuff so you can sell it online. All right. That's a ways down the way, but it's something you can work towards building. So back to my home page, and I'm just going to scroll down here quickly, and I'm going to find groups. Okay. And these are, you know, the lots and lots. I'm not even going to scroll all the way down, groups that I've belonged to. And some of them are, you know, our GWT groups, but you're going to find a lot of groups here that have tons of network marketers in that you can connect with. And I love connecting with other network marketers because, as I mentioned, they're entrepreneurial and open-minded most of the time, not all of the time. So to find a group, all you do is type something in your search bar like work from home, MLM, direct sales, stay-at-home moms, work from home moms, home business opportunities, and you'll find a ton of groups that you can join. So let's just go into one of these groups here. Let's go into work from home and see what we've got. So by now, you should have some sort of a brand built on social media. It only takes a day. It takes 3 or 4 posts. No one's going to scroll down to the bottom. Just want to get a sense for who you are. And we're going to scroll through this group, and you know, you're going to see all kinds of people who are trying to sell their stuff online. And let's try and find someone that we think we might want to connect with. Okay, so this girl here, let's take a look at her profile. So there she is. She's got a professional picture. She's got something that says team. She's a regional director at Ameriplan, which is a network marketing company. She lives in California. Just get a little sense for who she is. Yeah, she's probably a good person to connect with. So we're going to go back to her post, and we're going to, if I can find it, there she is. And I'm going to like it. And I am going to say, hey, can you tell me more about what it is that you do? Question mark. So now she's getting notified that I've commented on her post. And she likely is going to either send me a message or reply back. And she's going to start telling me what she does. And I can guarantee you that 98% of the people in these groups are struggling somehow in their business. Either they aren't making enough money, they aren't getting support from their upline, they're frustrated, they're not getting support at home. I mean, I could go on, right? And you guys know, if you've been in the business, you know that people struggle. So what you want to do when she connects with you is you want to start asking questions. You want to start creating a relationship. I want you to get out of your head that you're trying to sell something. All I want you to do is create relationships, because from those relationships, people are going to come to know you and like you and feel like they know you, and you'll have an opportunity to present what you do because they'll ask. So for her, you know, if she were to message me back and tell me what her business was, I would say, that's fantastic. You know, how long have you been doing it? And wait for the answer. What do you love most about it? Do you do it with your partner? Are you full-time? Like, ask, because the more you ask, the more you find out, and the more rapport you build, because you're truly interested in what this person is doing. She's in our industry. You should be interested. And then eventually, when she feels really good about you, she's going to ask you what you do. And you're going to tell them that you've partnered with Ed Mercer, and you're going to share his story. And she is going to be so intrigued that she's going to ask you for more information. And that's when you can say, you know what, I'd love to hop on a call with you. And you can do a call right from a Facebook message and see the person face to face. I did that with a girl out in California today who will likely join our business. And you know, you can have a chat about it. And it's not about selling, it's about telling people the huge opportunity we have here with GWT and with Ed Mercer heading up our team and working with us. And any network marketer is going to see huge value in that. So guys, I really encourage you this week to get your brand built or solidified and start reaching out into some of these groups and having conversations with people, getting to know them, getting to know, find out what their pain is, and then providing a solution. So that's kind of my social media 101. I'm going to hop back here and stop sharing my screen. There we are. I hope you found that helpful. Next week, we're going to get on to another topic on social media, and we're going to keep expanding on this step by step. So this was very beginning. It should give you enough tools to get going on Facebook and really be effective at it. So I want to open up the chat room here. I think it's opened. Let me see. Yeah, the chat room is open. Does anyone have any questions before I log off? You can just type it in the chat. So Nuno has asked, can new LCs go back and see these videos? Absolutely. So what I'm going to do, Nuno, is I'm going to, this will be on my YouTube channel, and I will share it on our team page and in our Team Success Facebook chat group, okay? So everyone can see it. Did you hear that, Nuno? I'll type it in. Oh, okay, awesome. Did anybody else have any questions? No? Okay. Well, I'm around and I'm up. I've got some other things to finish up tonight. So if you do, just reach out on Facebook or text me. And I hope you guys have a fantastic night and keep it rocking, guys. We are in such momentum, and it's really exciting. Let's just keep it going. A few announcements real quick. Tomorrow night, we're at the showroom. Saturday, there's an all-day training, which is going to be fantastic at the training center. And I think that's it. Okay? Awesome, guys. Good night. Love you all. Mwah. Bye.